What's up, everyone? It's me, CN.TSUKAIMA, and welcome to CN.Figures, Figures in Your House. And for this tour review, we're gonna look at another Power Rangers Lightning Collection action figure, Mighty Morphin Lord Zedd. And I really love the boxes of these figures. They kind of look like an ASIC figure art, but bigger. And you can see the figure inside with all the accessories that he comes with and a picture of the character. Power Ranger Lightning Collection down here, including the name of the figure. And there's Hasbro right there. And this side, we get another picture of Lord Zedd. In the back side, we see a picture of the figure with a pose. In this side of the box, we get a picture of Lord Zedd. In the top right here, that's the name of the show, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And I love this show a lot because I kind of grew up with these Power Rangers. And there's nothing in the bottom side or the top side. I really love this color a lot. So enough chatting. Let's take him out of his box. And there's Lord Zedd out of his box. And he looks pretty cool. I see Hasbro done another great job making this figure as well. It came out perfect, but I do have a small complaint about this figure is his red paint apps on his body mode. Because it looks kind of dark red. The shirt is painted light red. And he looks kind of short, don't you think? But still, I really like this figure. And Lord Zedd is one of the dangerous villains in Power Rangers. And it kind of sucks that we never heard about this guy ever again, because the end of Power Rangers in Space, Zordon kind of destroyed all the evil inside of him and he turned into human and good. And actually, Lord Zedd, he's like one of the coolest villains in the Power Rangers series. And I kind of remember I used to have one Power Ranger figure that used to turn on his top of his head. I think you have to push the button here or on the torso. I just can't remember. But it was like an old toy of Lord Zedd. And finally that Hasbro makes this figure. And as for me, this is like a new version of Lord Zedd. And I really love the energy effect for his weapon. So right now, we're going to talk about the accessories that he came with. Okay, so these are the accessories the figure comes with. And I'm going to start with the energy effect. Because they came out pretty cool and I really like it. And this is what I call a work of art. Just look at that nice red color and nice detail they added. And they kind of use the same materials just like the Magneto's energy effects. You see, you can't even open it. And look at all that nice detailed plastic they did. Really cool. And you can even, oh, sorry about that. I kind of moved the hands in the bomb. And I really like the weapon as well. And you can see in the top, there's Z as for Zedd. And some little bit of detail in the bottom of his weapon. And good thing that this is not pointy. So this is safe for kids. And they added some a little bit sculpting too here in the bottom and the top. Like between the middle, the top of the staff and also bottom of the letter Z. In this you can put it around it. But it doesn't really stick. So you have to really put it really tight, like this, you see? And this is amazing, and I really like it. And this is his bomb. I just can't remember because it's been a very long time that I have not seen the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And that was my favorite TV show of Power Rangers. I kind of grew up in those times. And this came out really nice. You can see they added some little bit detail here, like a little bit opening and another detail ball in the top of this ball. I think this is a bomb, I believe. And also has some detail here. You can see it. It's a little bit small detail right there. So I think this also came out good. And this is one pair of extra hands that the figure comes with. And I do love the red paint apps. And you can see they added some little bit silver sculpt in the back of the hands. Really nice. But what I like is the energy effect for this weapon. Of the weapon, I mean. Alright, so now let's get back to the figure. And here's Lord Zedd again. And what I like about this figure is the silver paint apps on his body mode. But his red body mode is dark red. I don't know why they did that, because the old one, the one turns on top of his head, his red paint-up skin is light red, and this one is dark red. But who cares, because this figure came out very good, very perfect. I like it. And this figure has some nice detail and some nice sculpting. So right now I'm gonna talk about the head, because they done a bunch of good work with the head sculpt. Cause look at, you can see his evil smile with the detailed teeth, and more sculpting on his head in each side, and more sculpting in the top with the silver paint apps, and also in the back of his head. And there's his brain. Look at that nice detailed skull. It looks disgusting, but I like it. And even they added a line in the middle. And there's the Z, stands for Zedd. But I just can't remember what button that you have to press that his head starts to glow. I think it was right here in the middle of his forehead. I just can't remember. But that toy has so much fun. And it used to be one of my favorite toys when I was a little kid. And look, on his neck, there's more sculpting here. And this part looks like a heart, don't you think? And now this, I also call it a work of art, and also more sculpting on the top of his torso. And I really like this detail they added. Just look at it. Came out so good. And oh, it can be bent. I didn't knew that. But there's more sculpting here in the bottom of his waist. Look at the muscles they added. And I do love the silver paint app sculpt they added on his arms and the bottom of his waist and his legs. And there's more muscle sculpt in his red color. Look at that. Very nice. Now let's see in the back. There's his spine, and the spine detail came out so damn good. And also this. But what's up with the tubes? Because when you move the figure, these tubes, they move as well. And what happened, I accidentally pulled one off. But I do love the color. I think it's light blue. I do like it. And Hasbro done a bunch of sculpting. They put a lot of sculpting on this figure. And I do like the hands. And I believe that these hands are holy hands. One for holding his weapon, and the other one to hold his bomb. This is like an open hand, and this is like almost like a closing hand. And I really am glad that they made a figure out of this guy. Alright, so now let's do some comparing size. But first, his articulation. Alright then. He can look up, he can look down, move his head side to side, rotation on his arm, but only a little bit because of the tubes. He can open his arms this much. We get some bicep swivel, some extra articulation on his shoulders, and we get some double jointed on the elbow, some swivel, and maybe it has some bibit. Yep, bibit as well. Torso articulation, swivel. He can open his legs this much. He can kick a lot from the front, but not from the back. Some double jointed on the knees, and a little bit of ankle articulation. Alright, so let's see how tall is this guy. Lord Zedd stands around just exactly 6.5 inches tall height. I'm not counting on his antenna, just only his head. And here he is with my other Lightning Collectibles figures. You can see that he's taller than Mad Defender and a little bit taller than Shadow Ranger here. And here he is with my NECA figure Scout and my Marvel Legends Gambit. And I believe that both Zedd and Gambit stand a little bit the same height. And I think Scout is a little bit taller than Lord Zedd. And here he is with my favorite Marvel celeb, Thanos. And there you have it, guys. And this is all for today's review. And look at that guy, looks so awesome. And I played the game Power Rangers Legacy War, and that game is pretty cool. But I don't play that game anymore because they took the Street Fighter characters. And that's kind of sucks. So maybe in the future they might put them back again. Alright guys, so thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this review. If you did, leave a like. If you want to share this video of mine, go ahead. Comment, but remember, do not leave any offensive comments or saying bad words. If you do that, your comment will be removed from this video. And subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of my toy hunts, more of my toy reviews. And please follow me on my Facebook page, CN.Figures. Follow me on Twitter and follow me on Instagram. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Take care, be safe, keep on hunting, and keep on collecting. And it's all for today. This is CN.TSUKAIMA and Lord Zedd, and we're out in line.